Today I have a special Valentine's Day episode for you guys. I'm going to cook a heart-shaped ribeye steak with grilled vegetables. As always, start with the best meat you can get. I found this great prime ribeye steak and I asked for it to be cut 3 inches thick. I want it 3 inches thick so I can butterfly it, and I'm still left with a nice thick 1.5 inch steak. Butterfly the ribeye steak carefully, taking care not to cut all the way through, and remove some of the excess fat to shape it into the shape of a heart. For today's cook, I'm going to use the Fogo charcoal blackback. I love that charcoal because it's easy to light and it gets to searing temperatures fast, exactly what we need for today's cook. This makes for a beautiful presentation that you can surprise your loved one with. I'm going to simply season these amazing steaks with just salt and pepper. I really want to be able to taste the meat and have all the flavor come through. I want the steak to have a killer crust, so I'm going to use my cast iron pan with just a little bit of butter. At the same time, I'm going to sear onions, asparagus and tomato. I usually like to flip my steaks frequently, about every minute or so it gets a nice and even crust on all sides without overcooking it. The steak is done when it reaches an internal temperature of 130 degrees. Take it off, let it rest for 5 to 10 minutes, and enjoy. Alright guys, our heart-shaped Valentine's Day steak is ready. Happy Valentine's Day, honey. What do you think? It's a bit crazy?
Crazy.
Yeah, it's a heart-shaped steak. It loses a bit of the shape, I guess, when you cook it. But I think we got some really cool photos out of it. So
I saw it was a heart shape.
At least that was fun. But basically, it's just a ribeye steak, right? It's sort of like a ribeye steak that I butterflied. And then I cooked it in the cast iron with a bit of asparagus, onions, and tomatoes. Do you wanna have a little bite here? See, so one steak is a little bit thicker. You can. I really didn't do it on purpose, but you could cut it like this if you have, one person that likes it a bit more well done. The thinner steak will cook faster, and the thicker steak will, be a bit more medium rare. So here, let's go for the thicker one. I know you like it a bit more medium rare. Check this out. Very nice. And this is the best part of the ribeye steak. It's called the ribeye cap or spinalis dorsi. It's like super tender and super flavorful. Here, I have a fork for you. Here you go. Go for it. It's to cheers. Cheers. It looks pretty good. Check this out. Oh, that's good, right? Make it like a little candlelight dinner at home.
No, I mean with us, we just put the babies to bed. So this is great, it's nice, thank you. Because it's so hard to go to restaurants, with all the kids, with all the activities.
Yeah. Especially with a 2-year-old.
Yeah,
she have like a fit and cry.
Yeah. So thank you for doing this. I think it's really nice, just to put the kids to bed and then we can just have a little date here.
Well, I always say, I feel I can even make a better steak than in the steakhouse. You go to all these steakhouses and they give you steak and it's not even that yummy, not that good. And I think I can do a better one.
Well, you say that, but I mean, when you first started, this just brings me back to when you first started cooking and, grilling. I think, it was 10 years ago?
Yeah,
maybe
I guess so.
10 years ago.
Yeah.
I remember when we were dating and the first cook that you did was it was in Germany. And it was kind of like a Weber, right? I think
it was sort of like a kettle grill.
It wasn't even a Weber. I think it was just like a kettle grill that was in your dad's house, and we did pork.
I know, because in Germany you don't get you don't have so much offer of beef and ribeye steaks and stuff like that. We do a lot of pork, tenderloin steaks, pork chops and stuff like that. It's very common, That's sort of the thing I used to eat a lot, a lot of sausages, a lot of pork.
But now, you're really pushing yourself, I think, out of your comfort zone. And I think that's what has made you a better griller and a better
Yeah.
You know, like better cook, because really, like you weren't like this 10 years ago, and
You know, I always try something new. You know, and I like to learn. I like to try new things. You know, not always the same thing.
yeah. Yeah, so that's nice. It's nice that you try this for Valentine's Day. Thank you.
You want to try a piece of this? This is the eye of the ribeye. I'm so proud of the steak.
No, I love that I have my little chef here.
Oh, just a little chef.
Big chef.
Oh, this is nice. Very good. Oh, you haven't tried the asparagus. You want me to cut it? Mm-hmm. There you go. Also cut some of the onions. You know, I really like that char, you know, that little bit of burned, you know, you don't want to really burn it, like overly burn it, but that little bit of crust, that little bit of burn,
I love
so
onions.
nice.
I think they're caramelized
Oh, yeah.
onions, and this is so good.
So good. And this has nothing, you know, no seasoning,
like that on the
not
grill.
even salt. I just put the onion, I cut the onion in half and throw it on the grill. Easy. And the asparagus.
I think you need to keep teaching Sebi so that he learns how to treat his.
I think the kids are starting to get into it.
Yeah,
You know,
I think
Vicky
so
and
too.
Sebi.
Yeah.
Vicky was helping me the other day with another video. All right, guys. I think we need a little bit of private time, a little bit more romantic dinner. So I hope you enjoyed this episode and you got inspired. And I hope you do something similar for the special person in your life. Thank you so much for watching. And if you liked the episode, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. See you again next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Happy Valentine's Day.